Hello everybody and welcome to Module 1 Niche and Product Selection. In this module we're going to dive into how to choose a niche. So I'm going to give you the criteria for a good niche and what I found works, and also the criteria for a good product. Now, niche and product selection can honestly be done simultaneously. You can choose your niche first or your product first. Now, I know this isn't common in most different types of things you've done in any internet marketing ventures. However, it is when you're selling on Amazon, because what you can do is you can either go and you can say, I'm passionate about this niche. I really want to sell some products in this niche on Amazon. So it may be like pet supplies or running products, different kinds of running belts or headbands or sweatbands or whatever you might sell in the running niche. And then you could go and you could kind of dive into the products after that. Or if you really don't care about what niche you're selling in, you can go and you can find the product first. Now this is sometimes a little bit easier because you're not limiting yourself to one niche. You can go and you can keep looking in different niches and finding products. And then after that you can say, okay, well, is there enough products for me to branch out on? Okay, then this is a good niche as well. So it really doesn't matter. That's just as good as the first way that I had mentioned. Whichever one you choose is going to work perfectly fine. Now, selecting your niche. I do have some certain criteria, say do's and don'ts for selecting your niche. And here are the do's and the don'ts for finding a profitable niche. Now, it does not have to be a niche you're passionate about. I really don't care if you have the slightest interest in it. If you don't care at all about, say, knitting, and knitting can be kind of a hot topic on Amazon because there's a decent percentage of female shoppers, and people can go and buy different patterns. They can buy their knitting needles on Amazon. Do you likely have a passion in it? Probably not. You may love knitting. That's great. But it doesn't really matter. Okay? So I just want to get that out of the way right now. You don't have to have a slight interest in it, because you're not going and you're not writing articles constantly for it. You're not posting to your blog. It just doesn't matter. Now, it does not have to be something that is trending right now. You do not have to go and try to sell a selfie stick on Amazon with your brand name stamped on it. So what we're actually doing is we're choosing evergreen products. Now, evergreen product is something that, say, in the next 5 years or even the foreseeable future, you do not plan on that being obsolete. Now, an example of something that is not evergreen, say, like the NFL Madden games for the PlayStation. You have, you wouldn't be selling this, but this is just an example. So, Madden 2015. Okay, fun game, right? Lots of people play it, millions of people play it. But guess what? Next year, they're going to come out with Madden 16. So things that are constantly changing, you kind of want to stay out of. Now, this is common in clothing because there's huge trends in clothing. Not only do they change often, the different styles, but seasonality. Summer clothes are not going to be popular in the winter. So you want to choose something that you don't see is going to be obsolete in the near future. And you also want typically a low seasonality, a change in seasonality. And by this I mean that you're not going to have a huge difference in sales from, say, March to from September. Okay? Now you also want to have enough products for you to be able to branch out. You don't want to choose a niche that is so specific that there's only, like maybe 3 to 5 good products, because this is going to really limit your growth and your scaling. You want to have 50 to 100 or even more than that potential products down the road that you can source and you can sell on Amazon. Now, it also has to have items that aren't dirt cheap. And what I mean by this is under $10. Now, every niche is going to have certain products that are under the $10 mark. I typically, you can kind of disregard this if there's just a few in your niche. But if you have a niche that is just dirt cheap products, like if you wanted to just sell yarn, it's probably not going to be a good niche because all of your yarn is going to be likely under $10.